Welcome to the Vulcan Materials TrucKAST app brief introduction. The TrucKAST app can be downloaded from the Apple iStore to your Apple iPhone or Android, or in this particular case, I loaded it onto my iPad. Once you do that, you'll get this icon, which you'll press, and this is the screen. It'll take you automatically to the login screen. At the login screen, you'll have a username and a password. The username is typically your email address, the password being unique to you as an individual logging on. It will only give you access to your projects. So both of those tie into just your projects. Once you get that, you hit the login. And once you're logged in, now in this particular case, what you see is you're able to see all the projects that are shipping down to San Diego. And right now we have about 1,500 yards going. The blue portion shows what we've shipped, the black remaining. So in your particular case, what will show up actually will be your project only. Once you get to this screen, you'll press that actual button, and in our particular case, like I said, it's going to show every project we're shipping today. But for example purposes, we're going to pick one of these to show you what else it'll show. Alright, so here's what this shows. This is the project going right now. The next truck will be there in approximately 34 minutes. There's a Vulcan delay of 30 minutes, and the pour finish is expected to be at 12:20. And I'll explain to you the Vulcan delay in a second. What you can see though from the graph portion is you see the blue dots, and the blue lines represent the rate per hour that was ordered. The black represents how fast we were delivering. The green is how fast they were pouring. So if you take a look at that, what does it show? It shows that basically they have not poured as fast as what they originally had asked for any time during the day. The black line shows that we started to ship to the rate per hour. They couldn't pour it, as evidenced by the green line. So what happened is we slowed down the rate per hour that we're delivering, and you'll see why in a couple seconds. But what that does is that results in Vulcan delay. So if they say we want 200 yards an hour, but they're only pouring out 120 yards per hour, when we slow down, it's going to show a Vulcan delay, unfortunately. A game is all those lines are on top of each other, the pour, the delivered, and the rate ordered. I think there was a problem on this particular project. Well, let's talk about how Vulcan delay or contractor delay is calculated. So we have a project, and it's 30-minute spacing, and the first load arrives, assumes it's supposed to arrive at 8, arrives at 8:02. There's a 2-minute Vulcan delay. So the next load is supposed to arrive at 30 minutes later. So the way that the time clock works, it works from 8, but it works till 8:30 again. So in reality, that would be the next time the load is supposed to arrive. It arrives at 8:25 though, 5 minutes earlier than the 8:30. So you don't deduct though the 2 minutes from the 5, saying, oh look, I'm 3 minutes ahead. That's not the way the system works. It's cumulative. So it just will continue to show a Vulcan delay. Though there really isn't a delay necessarily on the project, and this is where you have to look at the whole big picture, because you can see that unfortunately the pour speed wasn't as quick as originally ordered. Then we go down here. This graph actually illustrates the number of trucks on the job, and if you hover over any of these, at that point in time there were 9 trucks on the job. Here's 9, here's 10, there's another 10. I think if we go to the top, it'll be 11 trucks, which is why basically we had to adjust and slow down. You know, if you go back here now, you know, there's still 6 trucks on the job at 10 o'clock in the morning, and then they start going down. It looks like they're starting to pour out as fast as we deliver. The other thing it shows is the number of yards on the project. There's 342 yards on the job, 380 have been ticketed, and the total order was 427.5. Below that, if you wanted to put a message for this project, you could type it in there. Now, that message does not go to dispatch. It's more for logging in notes and comments maybe, because if you put something in there like slow rate per hour down, increase to 500 yards, another hold load, it does not communicate directly to dispatch. So I can't emphasize that enough. You still need to pick up the phone and call dispatch in this particular case. Below that shows other notes and comments on the job. In this particular case, there aren't many. It shows the spacing on the job, every 4 minutes, time on the job, shows the mix design. Where we have found this extremely useful is for customers that want to check to make sure the right mixes are ordered, the right time on the job, the spacing is correct. So this is where this proves very valuable. All right. The other option that you're going to have through this program is where it says settings. So what you're going to be able to do is go to the settings screen, and then in the settings screen you can set up text notifications for the first truck arrival, and actually this is when the first truck is ticketed, when the last truck is ticketed, when a truck's going to be late, if there's a new order, updated order, and then you would just hit the save button here, and all those will be saved, those preferences, and you'll be notified. You can be anywhere in the United States, anywhere there's a laptop, computer, you download the app, and you can be notified immediately. So that's the basic summary of the application. We think that it's going to be a very valuable tool. It brings us to the 20th century. You know, we should know when our loads are coming. We should know how efficient we are on the job, delivery as well as placement. You know, it should create a teamwork philosophy, transparency between both organizations, which at the end of the day results in a very successful project for everyone. I appreciate taking your time, to view this, and I hope you see the value and use Vulcan materials as much as you can. I appreciate it. Thank you.